Well, good morning.
Good morning.
And afternoon. And, you know, whatever time of day it is, wherever you're at. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday everywhere, right? Maybe in Australia it's not, right? I think it's the next
Or
day.
maybe it's already been Sunday and now it's Monday.
Hey,
or
this
it's
is P
still
over
Saturday.
here.
Hello.
This is P over here.
Oh, yeah. Hi. M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
We are PM Artist Studio.
That was a little...
It's very operatic.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Let's say our hellos to everyone. Please do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we don't know you're here and you're just a number. You can lurk away. We do not mind that either. Do give the thumbsy upsies though. It's very important.
Yes. Then you can lurk all you want.
Lurk all you want. Hit that thumbsy upsies. Be sure to turn your chat to live chat so you don't miss anything. And let's say hello to everyone. We have Acme, Heather, Candy, Carrie, Colleen, Daniela, Dana, Devin, Ginger, Griffin Shale, that's Rhonda, Jen, hello, welcome, Joni, Christy, me, she's with us again, Leslie, Lisa Stevens, Liz, Martha, Maxine, Nadine, Penka, Sandy, Sherry, Stitching Arc, that's Paula, Susan Dufresne, Texture Junkies. Oh, Stephanie Healer. Hello. Kachik. She's coming in there. Some more at the top. Just came in. Tina. Trish Coogan. Violet. And let's see if I can recognize Angela Rydell came in there. Alrighty. I know some others might have popped in there, but I can't recognize who I didn't already call. So, it wasn't on purpose. Just, you know, give me another little wave and I'll say hello back. Let's see what is going on today. Well, number one, yeah, I wrote down my notes. We have many announcements. So, number one is we have 2 new designers to feature today. Our one and only here, Paula in Stitching Arc, who is Stitching Arc in the chat. We have designs by her. And then we also have designs from Miriam. I haven't seen art. She's Art Curious by MNW, I believe it is. I wonder what her middle name is, because I'm guessing that's what the MNW. But we're going to be showing those. They're already ready in the shop, so no worries there. If you love these and want to buy them, yay! There's Miriam. She's here. Okay, good. And hey, Carrie. 2 more designers. We have more coming out. Just give me time. Woo! It has been like, I spent all day yesterday making sure all these were cut, photographed, put up in the shop, and then, you know, also met page requirements. And I kid you not, 30 minutes before the stream, we were cutting another set because she's like, I want small ones. And so I got those listed too. You know.
I just kept...
Hello, Maria. Hello, Ricky. Belinda. Good morning. She just, you know, she wants what she wants. All right, I'm going topside. Oh, wait. Announcements. Let me do this. Remember, 5K giveaway. That means when we hit our 5,000 subscriber mark. So be sure to tell your friends. Share things. So, hey, come on over. Give them, you know, the subscribey thumbsy upsies. And then, you know, like videos and things. That's how it all works. At 5,000, we will do a giveaway. We've already got some cool things kind of planned. We're gathering up things. This is more fun. I think this is more fun than just, you know.
Yeah, popping down some bucks.
Yeah, it's more fun for us.
I really honestly think
that
it
you
will
guys
be
enjoy it
for you also. It's cool. I think you're really going to get more bang for your buck out of rather than just the flat.
Yeah. All right. I think you still have a little cereal there on. There you go. You're good. She was.
Well, I think it was
time changes. She's like, I need to eat something. It's like, yeah, you do. All right, so what you do is you need to come back to the comments after the stream. You can go back to older ones, but the key is that you need to say, oh, at this point in time, and I don't care how you say, you know, whatever, you know, however you want to call out the timestamp or the point of the stream. Just say what you liked or you enjoyed or you're like, oh my gosh, that was great, that was crazy. Whatever. But that's how you enter it in. And then I will comment back. If I have not commented back, then I did not see your comment, so you need to reach out to me. Or I'm just kind of slow because I've been a little bit behind on that because trying to get these things listed.
Yeah, and you know, and if you really want to get Mariah's attention, you can always instant message me in Facebook.
Sometimes
Instant messages.
Okay. December header, if you want to have your artwork featured in December, remember to use the hashtag makers header December, that's DEC 22, when you're posting in Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to head over there, follow that prompt in the chat or look down below. Show me more information. There's lots of information. All these links that we talk about are typically down there as well. So if you're watching on replay. But all the stuff kind of happens over in Makers throughout the week. Joni's postcard swap. I didn't read the... I'm sorry that I didn't recall what the stop date on that was, but I'm assuming that was Friday.
And I'm working on mine today.
Because she usually gives you a week to sign up. But tell me if I'm wrong, Joni. Joni will know. Hey, Chris.
But
Hello,
it is for the month of November.
Yes.
Okay.
It is for the month of November, and I think you have the
well,
tomorrow is the last day. Okay.
It's the last day for sign up.
Yes.
Okay.
So get over there.
But how long do we have to do our cards?
Till the end of the month.
Thank you.
And then if you want to know more about all of those things, again, in the featured area across the top, at the top of Makers, that's the Facebook group. Check there. Those posts are featured there. The Creative Collab is coming up. Those of you in Makers, please feel free to post anytime. It's Nearing Needlework. Hashtag Nearing Needlework. The YouTubers who have all signed up, and we have a new one, Martha, will be joining us in the hop this month. No pressure there now, Martha. I've announced you, so no backing out.
No backing out now. You're in.
That is the Makers Creative Club, Nearing Needlework. All of you that are non-YouTubers, go ahead, post whenever you like in the Facebook group, and then those of us that are YouTubers are doing it on, well, it goes live or public on Saturday the 19th. I will need your links by the 16th. All right, that is the announcements. I'm going topside. P has been a busy, busy little elf.
I mean.
All this Christmas business.
Yeah, but it's just because I got some really inspiring stencils to work with. Are you seeing them? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. These are the 3.
I'm going to see if she remembers.
Wisecrackers.
You there? Look at that, you.
Every time I just crack up because I just think of what they might be saying. You know, wisecracking.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Gayla.
Okay, well, I absolutely love them. I pulled last night. What?
There have been a few people that have commented on the when we were describing mealy.
Oh, mealy?
Uh-huh. And so Kayla says, so a couple of shows ago when Pete gave the description of something bleeding out on the counter, I kid you not, I pulled a muscle from laughing so hard. You people may be dangerous to my health. We should put a warning every once in a while. Just like I can't warn you when it's going to be hilarious, but I can give a general warning on streams.
Well, the whole thing is if you're considering whatever countertop, you know, renovation or whatever, don't get that kind of muckly stuff.
Muckly.
It's just, you know, it looks really good in the picture.
It is. It's one of those things. Like, it was so popular and this, that, the other. I tell you, I miss my old cheap countertops that you could see things and clean it up. It's like camouflage.
It
like
seriously is.
If you're one of those...
It could be utter filth.
And most of the time it is. But yes. Good talk.
That's where that mealy stuff comes in.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, let's get back to old wisecrackers here. Aren't they great? I just love them so much. I really do. I have to tell you. Okay, so Mariah handed me these things. These were from Halloween. And this guy didn't come off really.
No, well, I found them over here as I was digging through piles because she lost my stars. I had meant to spend much time working on my Nearing Needlework project with the star things that she had given me. And then She says, I gave them to you. I said, no, I don't think that you did. No, they're downstairs. No, they're not. I said, fine, I'm going through your piles. So I started going through piles. And if I go through piles, here's my general feeling about it all. If you touch it, you should put it away. Not just move it to another. Hers is more of a just
rearranging piles.
Must find the thing that I'm looking for. That is it.
Yeah.
If I'm touching this, it's we're going to deal with it.
Okay, I got to tell you this joke. I hope I don't screw this up. I'm a terrible joke teller.
Should I go to
Okay, there was this guy, and he called his dad up, and he says, you know, Dad, I really need help getting my garden ready for planting. We need to come in, and we need to turn the soil over because it's kind of compacted and everything. And he says, well, son, I can't do that because my back's hurting, but I will take care of it for you. So what he did is he called the police and said that there was a body buried and gave the address and everything. And so they came over and they just dug the whole thing up. And that's how he got his garden
Are you guys
ready
laughing?
for. Okay. So I was thinking about that when Mariah was going through these piles because about George. I mean, she'd already done everything. And while I thought, you know, I think I might have put them over here. But I kind of felt like...
You weren't going to just give it away right away that that's where it was. I told you it was in your stuffy hole.
No, I swear that was not true.
I know. She didn't mean to.
No. Yeah.
I could have pushed you harder to stop what you were doing, but I was like, I'm actually going to deal with this because it needed to be dealt with anyway.
Yes. And I'm really inspired. I still have one more pile over here. And the reason I would like to go through it is because there's some stencils somewhere in there, I'm pretty sure, that I need to go with the rest of my wisecrackers. And then,
show the others.
What we're going to use today, because I've pretty well exhausted, I'll show you the rest of those.
Now you need to bring out your little black tissue or a black piece of
Yeah, I know, I do. I've got it here somewhere.
I got some small pieces of black paper over here, but see, and I purposely put that over there. See?
Yeah, you're a good woman, Mariah.
Sometimes, not always.
And we have drum.
So our other designer, Miriam, she made nutcrackers. These are there are larger ones available. You know how P is, though. She doesn't really use the bigger ones because her big plate is kind of tricky to use during the streams.
Yeah, because I don't have room for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do use it occasionally. Why, those guys got all married up, didn't they?
Well, I think they're little, because the lapel, like, the fluffy, what do you call that thing?
The edge.
No, like when you're wearing like a uniform, and then the puffy thing that comes out.
Epaulets.
There we go. Thank you. It's like playing, what is it, this, God.
I really suck at that because what I think is really an obvious clue is not. I think this...
And I love these nutcrackers. They are just so adorable. And then I made the drums to go with them because I had extra space. I try to fill up the sheet because there's just nothing more irritating to me than wasted Yupo. And that's why I will love that you guys typically want the extra bits, and hopefully you're using them up and I don't know what.
I don't know if there's anything out there that even vaguely resembles this, but I think these are like the champagne of the stencil world. Both of these. I mean, the three wisecrackers are just absolutely wonderful. But these guys are going to be equally wonderful.
And here, I will put your link to,
I'm going to put
I don't know if you guys are seeing that flicker. I'm not sure what's going on there. I updated my computer, and I'm thinking some settings are...
Well, something was weird about the camera.
Well, and that was my camera, but now there's like a weird flicker on yours that's coming.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right, I'm going to put these aside for just a moment because I need to get wisecrackers off.
I wonder if it's a lighting
so that I can put
Could be a lighting thing.
Nutcracker on. Now, I've got to show you this because I pulled, and this is what, when you get a good composition going, you don't have to take it off every time. I pulled 16 prints without ever taking these off.
Yeah.
16 prints. Okay, this was, yeah. I always start with that. And this is kind of a icky one, but I think I can still work with this, and I might even do some cutting and whatever. But look at that. Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah.
Check this dude out. I'm going to give it a wiggle.
Here, hold on.
Because my feeling about these was that I didn't want them to become really ultra cutesy.
Right.
If you choose to do that, certainly you may. I wanted them to look like they were on the top of a burnished old box that had been stored away in the basement and got slightly moldy around the edges.
Love it when something's
And-
moldy for, you know, on purpose.
Yeah, that's right, next to the mealy stuff. But you can see that every one of these has a little bit, every one, I shouldn't say every one, because yeah, that one has slight shimmer and shine. But, now the reason I wanted Mariah to get me some smaller ones was because these are really, really large.
And we're trying to make some cards.
And we're trying to make some cards. And here's what I was thinking about these. Putting them in the shop and having 3 different ones that sort of go together. And then you could have a trio on your wall. I don't know if anybody's interested in that. It won't hurt my feelings if you're not.
Let us know. You can let us know in the comments later.
Yeah. All right, so then I had another composition.
Oh, here. I'm sorry. I kind of squirreled on that. And need to...
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is. And I've still got it over here, and we're going to pull the last pull. These are all ghost prints. These are the first ones that you're just using to get stuff off and yada yada. Look at that. Isn't that marvelous?
Hello, Fia.
Now this one's kind of a little bit pale. I love this one. I don't really love that. It feels mealy too.
That is true. When those of you that are watching on your mobile devices, you can now like do zoom and like actually zoom in.
Yeah, I think this is probably my favorite. I like that one a lot. Okay, so we got those dudes.
I think the flicker might have something more or less to do with the lighting, but I did also turn on my controls, and hopefully it's a little better. We'll work that out.
And I don't know. I thought I did all 3 of these guys. Okay, well, I'm just going to go through them. You'll be able to figure it out. Yeah, here's puffy sleeves.
Well, that's hoops, but you put stars with hoops.
Oh.
That's what I've been calling them.
All right. Well, anyway, you can see. Look at that. Isn't that marvelous? Now, these are the ones I thought. Okay,
Oh, wow.
so if you did this one and this one and maybe even this one. Oh, knocking
goodness.
stuff over. It's
How
okay.
is it that you have all of those?
All of what?
I just noticed that. All of those makeup things.
You gave them to me.
I don't know about that.
It's kind of like the shirts.
Yeah, true that. Fair enough.
I really like this one. I just wished it had a little bit more definition in here. She keeps turning up with my shirts on, and she says I give them to her, and and I don't really remember if I did or not. Yeah, I really, isn't that blue just awesome? Blue, blue, blue.
Yes.
I was just trying to explore all the different color avenues that I could possibly get with some. Oh, look at that. I love that one. I think that's probably my favorite one.
See, I think those would be more interesting in the shop than the larger.
Yeah, I do too. Just simply because if you put 3 of these together,
Yeah.
and these are the cheaper prints because it's only 1 pull.
Yeah.
Now, the high dollar print are the ones I'm going to show you here in a minute. And I will
We talk about these sorts of things. So if
We
you
do
wonder
talk.
why we price things the way we do, usually it means that, you know, some of those higher dollar ones or collages, the amount of time.
This represents all of those that you saw. This is the final. This is the ultima.
Yes.
The ultra rare, as Izzy says about her. Whatchamacallit. Because it has about 5 or 6, 7, 8, whatever. But this one, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, you need to turn on your light behind you. I don't think you turned that one on, did you? That should be. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Just lights up the fact that there's all that stuff back there, but.
Oh, good Lord, am I losing my mind? I just showed it to Mariah.
Martha, the sizes of the little wisecracker characters are, well, they're actually extra smalls, mediums, and then you can get them like.
Yeah, here, I'm going to
big.
show you these because I've got them all set up ready to go to start.
But basically, the extra smalls will fit on a 4x6 plate.
Which I have demonstrated right here.
Or, I know that is not a size that is like available, but that's, you know, when we cut up our plates.
Yeah, this is the 3x5. This is the 4x6.
Yeah. So they'll fit very well on a 5x7, or even then the smalls will fit on a 5x7, like you see here. Man, what is with this?
Okay, now this is another one. This is multiple layers on the gel plate. But we're going to do something else, and this is going to be very, very magical. If I can find my...
Yeah, I know, that was, there's something weird happening. I don't know if it has to do with the update or just...
Okay. Now, I've already done this on one. The problem is getting it on there in approximately the same position. Maybe it goes this way. But I know it was cut from here. Because I want it to line up with the negative spaces there. Alright, that'll be good enough. So, this is what I discovered this morning.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I discovered it last night. So I had this really wonderful pull that I was going to do, and it was just all the leftover gobbledygook on here from doing these guys.
Gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook. Hey, that's an actual word. It's in...
Right. It is a PMR Studio technical term.
Well, it's also in that book that Judy gave me.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
She's trying.
Snollygoster's in there too, but I want to talk about that on Thursday because I got a lot of thoughts about that. And some other of those words. But isn't this fabulous? Now look at the crispness of the lines on the exterior there. I would point that out. Oh, God, my nose is
She's struggling.
Nose, allergies, and
Who knows? No.
damn steroids. I don't know. Okay. So what I'm thinking here is I've got this thing called interference blue. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows about that, right? It looks like it's silver or white. I will do this because I was admonished for going through my paint too rapidly. Yes. Pearl X Powder Pigments Interference Blue by Jacquard. They're the people that do dyes. Because I used to order from those when I did batik. Okay, you need a brush that is fairly floppy.
A fairly floppy brush.
Yes, it needs to be soft bristles.
And crunchy.
And, you know, and you don't need a lot of this stuff.
I don't know. Like, so I did an update on the machine, so I don't know. Probably maybe a little bit of both, because there's been updates all the way around. But
and let me tell you what, you use a whole lot less of this with this method than you do, you know, splashing it on there.
mm-hmm.
If that's a factor.
And a little bit goes a long way.
A little bit goes a long ways. You know, just make sure that it's kind of...
Oh, Diane uses them with polymer clay.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, and Rhonda has some stashed away from years ago. Well, they don't go bad. That's the other nice thing. I guess unless you lived somewhere really, really humid, there might be some weirdness that happens, but...
Yeah, no kidding. Now, I wish I had my greens. Why is this not lining
Now,
up?
if you guys want me to zoom from this end, I totally can.
All right, I think that's good enough. All right, so that was the interference blue. Now we're going to, I don't know, I don't know if the gold is going to, I think I'm just going to go with that interference blue on all of them. Simply because I don't know what's going to happen with the other stuff.
Oh, goodness.
Because I think it's too close to the same, and I know that this has nice contrast. So we're just going to, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was kind of worried about this, you know, pulling. But, I mean, it
What do you mean,
awesome.
pulling?
Coming off the plate. Pulling off the plate. You know, rather than just staying there.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything else comes off.
Right.
Now, you got to be careful with those little hoop-de-doo things. Because they kind of bounce about the cabin. That's not him. Ah.
I'm not seeing the question above. Oh, to be designed. Oh, yes. Sorry. Sorry, Violet. In order to be a PM artist studio designer, I'm going to say, like, right now,
Yeah, we're covered up.
yeah, I gotta get through everybody that we've kind of added in. But, if you have something, sure, send it to me. Let me know. I can kind of get you prepped.
In the queue.
Right. But it'll be a while before probably anything is actually put in the shop. But definitely, you know, reach out to me. Send me stuff. You can message me on Facebook or send me emails. That's sort of business.
And remember, because the plate is naked where I'm putting this, it's going to show through. As is.
Right.
You're going to get what you see.
Isn't that cool? So this is why it's good to have both inners and outers.
Yeah, and don't hesitate to
Hello, Michelle.
ask for them.
You changed your... she changed her little icon thing. And it takes me a minute to kind of go, oh, yes, Michelle makes media.
Yeah. Okay, look at that. Isn't that awesome?
Yes. You want to turn them right side up just so people don't think that, you know, the world's upside down. There you go.
I'm flipping, Mariah. All right, we need to get these going, so there is a possibility, although I think it's, like, probably not totally doable.
Perhaps, Martha. But yeah, definitely send me your stuff, and then, you know, we're always willing to chat with you about whatever. And really it comes down to our time. It's not that I'm saying no just because. It's really, like, we've had some other projects and things come up like with our other business. So Brad's really been focused on that. And so it is just, yeah.
Yeah, it isn't anything personal at all. It's just totally. All right, now I want to keep in the vein of what I envisioned here, that these were not going to be cutesy, that they were going to be kind of cool looking. And, you know,
Oh,
a little bit.
Sharon said she tried this once, but it stayed on her plate.
Hey, you know, I was concerned about that. And I'm guessing this is going to come off, but this came off great. Look at this.
Yeah, I think probably the main thing is that leaving it to dry.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, because you've got,
Were you
it's
doing
going to
quick
have
pulls?
a chance for it to...
Yeah. Grab on. The
I
paint's
would
gonna
not
soak it up.
recommend slapping it down and pulling it up. I don't think that's going to work.
Right.
But I could be wrong. Prove me wrong. I don't know.
Oh, Lynn would like to know what the pole color is going to be.
Brown. Yeah.
For those guys?
Mhm.
I don't agree with this.
Well, you probably don't, but
This is
that's
making
all
me
right.
very sad. Why are you doing that?
Because I needed dark colors to make the metallics show up.
I know, but what about them? Like, just all their glow. They're gonna lose their little rusty glow.
So, what are you recommending?
How about the Lucas Krill mauve? It's
Oh,
dark,
I don't hate
but I
that.
think that it still might keep some of the glowy. The brown's just gonna obliterate it. I feel like.
That brown isn't as dark as you think it is. This
I
is
know, but
much
it's-
darker than that brown is.
Well, that's more interesting. I mean, if you're gonna obliterate things,
Oh, the Van Dyke's pretty. I really didn't mean to grab that one. I meant to grab this one.
see?
The burnt umber. But I'm going to go with this. I'm really, yeah, I'm kind of jazzed about this. Nice little twinkle, twirkle,
Twinkle Twerkle.
whatever those things are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, blue would have been good too. Yeah, like the Prussian or Paula said midnight blue, but yeah.
Yeah, I would have agreed with that.
Well, you could still do it on the one end.
I could.
Oh, not now.
I think maybe perhaps this is a bit more festive, and it's still within the
They're like sugar plum fairies.
kind of sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
And I do absolutely love this color. And I think we're going to get some nifty results here. If I can get rid of my blinds. Mariah's always giving me a hard time about my lines. Sometimes I give myself a hard time about the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that color coming through there. I can't wait to turn this over. I am so dadgum excited.
Sugar biscuit fairy. Yeah, I'm feeling a little sugar biscuity.
Sugar biscuity?
Yeah,
Why are you
I'm
feeling-
having technical things over here that I don't that are irritating me.
Oh.
I mean, it's not the end of the world. There are worse things, but
Well,
it's
what-
annoying to me.
Oh. I probably don't even need to know about it.
And that is exactly right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. But see, I think I was right.
I think you were. All right. Now, this is an expensive print. I will just tell you right
It was a
now.
lot of time.
Yeah, this is an expensive print. It may not be as big as some of the more expensive prints, but it is an expensive print. All right, I got to do something here. All right, I'll just put that right there. This would be another expensive print. I want you to look at the colors there. And I really, honestly, why did you take my light away?
I'm checking on something.
Well, I'll just wait.
do that. Why don't you turn him right side up?
Why don't you give me my light back?
Yeah, that didn't do anything, so you can have your light back.
Thank you. Holy moly. Okay, now, I don't know. On this one, I think maybe I've got enough stuff going. Oh, I don't really want to do that, though. Yeah, okay.
Oh, my goodness, goodness, goodness.
Oh, this is maddening.
Maddening.
Because what happens when you are doing these, it's going to scoot a bit on you. And I'm just going to try to get this, the head part is really important. So maybe that's where I should start.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be off
That's
a little
good,
bit,
I
but
think that's interesting. That's
What?
all right. That it, you know.
kind of slid over. Don't you just love I love the sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses at night. Something like that.
Yeah, I feel like it has something to do with the lighting too, but I don't. Can you just put U or P? Yeah, I didn't notice it when we were, you know.
Well, is it still doing it?
Yeah, it's just the top cam.
Oh, that thing.
Mm-hmm. The main one, you know.
Oh, well. Shucky darns.
So that is the jacquard. Can you show them that again? Yes, Pearl X. You can, the other thing is the magicals are
Yeah, I'm going to use
pretty
some
much
of
the
those.
same. You could use those if you have them. Makeup also. That's what that long tube of stuff up there, that used to be my makeup. I don't know how she acquired that all.
Hey, some of it was mine.
I know some of it was yours, but
I just screwed them all together.
yeah.
Okay, obviously you can come back in and touch spots that you perhaps didn't get a good...
Well, that's good to know, Carrie.
What?
He's not seeing the flashing. Well, that's good. I'm gonna try to ignore it, and then we'll test some things out after the stream.
All right. Now, what's nice about this, you don't have to wait for it to dry because it's already dry.
Yeah. True
There
that.
you go.
There you go.
There you go.
You can just move right along.
You can just move right along. And I am going to, I'm not going to use that.
Oh, good. Joan has a bunch of the mica powders and Pearl X, and yeah, this is fun. You can also, you know, sprinkle it out. We've done that before. Where P's sprinkled it out, and then you just, you know, brayer on the paint. And but this is this is kind of another way.
This is a whole different ball game here.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to take, because I've already used this and I know it works.
Yeah, a nice fluffy brush.
Soft, bendy brush. Now, I'm not putting, I don't even have the, obviously, I don't have an innard for this because it was a,
What are you talking about, Lenny?
these stars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have this outline here because they're all together on another thing.
Mm.
What?
Darcy says, now I have the song in my head, sending out an SOS.
I don't know that song. All right, now that's the True Colors business there.
I don't even think they make them anymore. But you can find these mica. It's really, this was like, what, she's back in like the early 90s? Mid?
Yeah, well, I was still teaching, so I don't know what color this is, but
I can't remember if it was before or, well, I think I was in Dallas. When we
yes,
got these.
I think you were.
Yeah.
Because I think we
So
went,
late 90s.
we purchased these at the mall.
Yes, in a little kiosk.
Yes. That is very true. I don't know if I'm going to love that one. Oh, yeah. Okay, I do.
Diane says you don't want to be splashing the micas around. Not good to breathe in.
I'm trying not to. I'm just trying to get them right where they need to be.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you use your eyeshadows, use your old eyeshadows. That's exactly right, Sharon. That's what those ones in those little screw top, that whole set, that is actual makeup.
Yeah, this is makeup. This is True Colors.
Yes, and don't sneeze.
Don't sneeze. Now, this here is the Pearl X again.
Hello, Debbie. Welcome, welcome. Oh, goodness, we have quite a few people coming in. For those of you that are new, please say hello in the chat, or if you're not new and you haven't said hello, please do. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, subscribe.
Yada yada.
Don't mind the flicker. Something new today.
Blot that out just ever so slightly. I don't really know why. Just had a thought. Alrighty. So, now we have to decide what color we're going to pull this with.
Well, I think you should try the Prussian blue, like Paula had suggested earlier.
Well, you know, I've got a lot of blue in there.
What about the baby blue? Sky blue.
Sky blue might work.
And what'll be interesting about that is, see,
Is
it'll
it
really
pumps?
pump
It'll pump up the blue.
where he is. But then it'll be like matte around.
I agree. Talk me into it, Mariah.
Fantastic.
Did give my plates a bit of a clean, but
Having some sticky issues.
yeah, here I've got. I don't really want that there. Although it really isn't a big deal because it's so subtle that.
Oh, now, Darcy says somewhere between Sky and Prussian, what might be kind of cool is if you did Prussian at the top. Oh, is it too late now? It's too late now. Would have been cool to do Prussian at the top and then ombre it down. Mainly the light blue, but with just, you know, where the star area.
Well, I can put Prussian down there.
If you pull this off, I will be very, very impressed.
Well, just sit back and collect your
Myself.
self. What the hell's Prussian? I
That's
know
right.
I've got it in open. I don't want to use open.
Now remember, guys, when we hit 100 and we stay there for a little bit, we will do a stencil giveaway.
Yada yada.
Yada yada.
Oh, I got a hanger on her there.
Oh, yes.
Because I don't need that there. Okay, put that over there. It's very dangerous, very dangerous, very dangerous. All right, let's see if we can make this happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. You need to go up, 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 and only up.
Only up.
There you go. Oh, this is making me so happy.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, there's some stuff happening there, but I don't think it's worth risking there.
I'm worried that it's just going to sit there.
Yeah.
But the next thing is I was going to be peeling paint off.
Right.
You realize all of these have dried overnight. The original.
Yeah, the outline layers.
The outline, yes. Simply because if that is not dry, you're going to be pulling it up when you're brayering this down, especially if you get a little bit aggressive.
And she likes to get aggressive.
Yeah. I want smooth colors.
Mm-hmm.
If I want chunky colors, I can do that. But when I want smooth colors, I want smooth colors.
I think it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, but I almost think I should have reversed the thing. I should have put the light blue at the top.
Oh.
And the darker blue at the bottom. Hey. I don't know. If it comes off. Too late now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Duke and Nick. All right, I've already got the stuff on this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and got kind of wild with my. But as you can see, you can come in and, you know, partially clean it up. I really like to clean it up if there's a hard edge. I don't necessarily, if I want a hard edge, I want a hard edge. If I don't, I don't. Okay.
How you feeling about that? What are your thoughts here?
I don't know. I want to do something totally different on this one. And I've got some pretty dark lines there.
Aw.
What?
Oh, let's see here. Okay, and I gotta check. All right, Diane says that you need to squeeze your tubes from the bottom. She's terrible. She does that with the toothpaste too.
Oh.
Yeah, this is part of like.
Sometimes I go through and squish them down.
Yeah. She's not a maintain as you go kind of girl. She just didn't.
I'm not. That ain't me.
Yeah. And then Paula says, I see happy. Oh, yes, you are allowed to cry. She's happy tears though. Yes.
Oh, what's she crying about?
Because she's excited. These are her designs. This is her first ones. It's exciting.
I agree. I agree. And I absolutely, I love these little boogers.
She does. She's been quite fond of them.
I worked on them all yesterday. That's all I used.
That was a lot of paint.
Was a lot of paint.
I'm only slightly judging.
Of course you are.
Yeah. With the jingle of your bracelets, I mean, I'm just in pure joy here. In between the flicker and the, I'm just
I'm sorry I don't have my bell on.
Jeez.
Oh, that's just too funny.
Well, and there's just weird stuff happening
In the universe. Yes, I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Looks old. Okay. Yippee-ki-yay. What else we got here? Okay, we got another one. Now, I don't have any stuff on it. But I'm really liking the stuff on it.
Oh, you're kind of mucky kind of business that's happening.
Well, I got some mucky stuff going on
and
here.
it's a little. You put him a little high on the thing there, but he's a little
Oh, I know.
floaty.
Yeah, I noticed that. Duly noted. And I think I don't even need my. I think that.
You think that?
I think that. Okay, well, I'll just get up to the edge on this side, and then I'll turn it around and do the other side.
Yes, I see what you're saying. Hello, Tisha.
What?
Tisha says, hi, I've been lurking. I think the flicker could be considered a slow strobe. Like, with peas jingling, it's a sedative rave, or it's a sedate rave. We'll go with that. I like that. It's a real positive spin, you know?
Yeah,
It's fun. It's festive.
Driving everybody crazy. Except me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about it.
Just, all is good over there.
I told you they quit asking me to monitor the tax test because
Yes.
I wore my bracelets and the children said it was distracting. Well, I started out in my. I had they're portable. They moved me out. Both high school and junior high. I didn't take it personally. And I absolutely loved it because I could burn my incense and play my music as loud as I wanted to.
Yes, because she wasn't connected to the rest of the building.
I wasn't.
It's really how she
In
should
more
be.
ways than
It's
one.
offline.
It was a very symbolic thing. I hated most of the teachers.
Ah.
That's not true. Some of them I really liked.
Right.
But some of them were incredibly annoying, and they complained about me. They complained about my incense, and they complained about my music.
How dare they?
And then one of the kids said, Mrs. Carmichael, why don't you ever go down to the teacher's lounge? I said, well, there are many reasons. But one of them is a fur jaunt, and I've got things to do. And there's not any reason to go down there now that I've stole the giant paper cutter out of the teacher's lounge.
There's really no reason to go back.
I didn't really.
It's just an empty
I didn't
space.
steal it. I just traded it out with mine because they didn't know what to do with the big one anyway. And nobody even noticed. That's how sad that was. And anyway, and they said, well, I don't know if you know this or not, but the other teachers don't like you very much. And I said, well, honey, I already know that, and it's
Feelings mutual.
feelings mutual. And they said, and the reason they don't come and talk to you is because they're afraid of you.
Hello, Constance. Hello, Marcia.
And I was just like,
Hello,
that works
Michelle.
for me too. All right, we're going to get some blue stuff going on in these stars up here, folks.
Yes. Is there something else we were going to be doing
Now
today? Just kind of like, feel like there was, but
Sounds like Izzy. Now I can go a bit of overage because there's a background color that's already down there that's going to.
maybe the camera's going.
Oops.
Who knows? It was fine on Thursday.
Well, I haven't been using it.
What? Good call. All right.
I just wanted to make that perfectly clear.
Oh, and Sharon wanted to know what kind of music.
What kind of music I play?
All kinds of stuff.
I'm no, well, really, yeah. I used to play foreign language because then if the words were inappropriate, nobody knew except my what was her name? Oh, she does the I kind of had a little blowout there on that one.
I think that was stuff that Diane was telling you to avoid doing, you know.
Okay, well, mostly I played classical music. And one of my children said, "Mrs. Carmichael, do you ever play music that has words?" I said, "Yeah, I've got some at home. I'll bring it next time I come." And it was Leela Downs. Y'all know who Leela Downs is? Well, she sings a song about drunken beans. And then she sings another one about marijuana. And I just pretended like I didn't understand what they were talking about.
Oh, it was Spanish?
She's kind of a
the
Mexican
Spanish,
fado singer. Because the other one I really loved was Amelia Rodriguez. You need to look up fado singers. She was, oh my gosh, her voice just makes you goosebumps run up and down your spine. I think that's going to be fine. All right, now we have to talk about a color here.
Oh. And Darcy says you could put some powder on him, like, you know, to give him a little, you know, stump or something to, you know, some ground. Well, he's got wings. He's flying. It's okay.
Yes, he's hovering. Hovering.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and Lisa, thank you for coming in and saying, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. Take care, honey.
I'm thinking turquoise.
Diane's still convinced that there's a subliminal message in the flickering to buy stencils. She's not paranoid at all.
Oh, yes. What do you call that? What do you call that? Subliminal.
Yeah, that's what she said. Subliminal.
Subliminal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't subliminal. I said it. It was out loud.
All right. I'm just, you know, if you don't know what color to use turquoise.
When in doubt.
When in doubt. If you're watercoloring, purple. And you get good coverage with this turquoise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. We're good with the... Yeah, it doesn't have to always be subliminal or, how do they say that? The, overtly.
Yes, we're covert.
We are very overt about, yes, please buy some stencils.
Now look
that
at that.
Fantastic. You sort of lost the blue in your stars, but...
But not when I tilt it.
Mm-hmm. It color shifts.
You kind of get that blow. You see my blowout over there that I needed to clean up. That's just being lazy.
Mm-hmm. It's all right. What else are we doing? What now? What's next?
Well, I've got this one. It's already gold. We can just decide what we're going to, you know, do here.
Yeah. I turned me off to see if it does anything.
You mean like you made your face go away?
Ah, it didn't help.
Oh. Well, I was going to say that doesn't seem to be a very... Now, this gold that's down here is the magical.
Oh, so you just kind of dusted it around.
Yeah. The image.
That's cool.
Oh, good Lord.
That was a lot of paint.
And that's what causes muy problemos. I don't going to love this one or not. I'm really kind of irked at myself for...
Aw, Gayla, that's so sweet. She says, what a great group of people to spend a Sunday afternoon with. Oh, and by the way, that kind of reminds me that we have decided that we are a go for Thanksgiving, for sure. We're going to just get our turkey done, have our lunch, and then stream. Might even have Izzy on, but don't tell her. Because then I mean, seriously, she will pester us until the day of. She just makes us crazy.
Well, that's kind of...
It's subtle.
I didn't spend a lot of time on that one, so I don't feel bad about it. All I did is flop it down and put some stuff on top of it.
Sure, if you guys want to, you know, eat turkey and watch us. Turkey lurkey.
Turkey lurkey. Okay, here we
Turkey
go.
and the lurkey.
Here we go.
Those are upside down, too. I love you. You're doing a good job. I appreciate you.
I think I'm just going to put some paint on this one.
Just put some paint on that one. So it's just something.
And it is a really fine print.
I think you should do the baby blue.
I'm not feeling the baby blue.
How about cheddar?
No.
How about red?
How about...
When is Thanksgiving? It is the last Thursday of the month. Isn't that right? That's how that works, right?
I'm not really sure.
Here, I'll look at the calendar. I used to always think it was the 25th, but no, it's always a Thursday. So this year it is, I believe, the 29th, right?
I don't know.
Or the 24th. Oh. Oh, yes, the last Thursday. That would be the 24th. Dear Lord. I need help.
I can't help you.
Spreading
I can't reach you.
bad information.
You're too far across the table.
Yes, Thanksgiving is on the 24th. For everyone, it is the 24th.
24th. Well, I'm hoping this comes off as being kind of tarnished. I don't know that that's going to happen. That's my thought.
We had, so our ceiling fan was doing the weird flicker thing, but that was the other day. And since this is only one camera, I'm assuming that it has to do either with the settings. It's something to do with the update, because it was also a little weird about my camera. I had to reconnect it, my one that is, you know, on our stream machine.
Look at that.
Ooh, very nice. Which one did you end up using? Sorry, I was not really paying attention.
I didn't say it. The Arctic.
I love that color.
I do too.
And you were very poo-poo about that color.
I was very poo-poo about it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I was very poo-poo about the it's mate here, which
It's
is
mate.
a weird color. I mean,
mate.
it's a weird consistency, but I love the color. This would have been a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
Really would have.
I like that though, because it looks more kind of grunge. It's like the patina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even got some, I don't know, weird stuff. Maybe that's, I don't know. I don't really care. I think it's good. It looks old and kind of slightly crappy. Okay, so I've got one more before we start on. What time is it?
Oh, well, we got an hour.
Oh, great, because then I can get started on my Nutcrackers.
Yes.
We're going to go.
Can you get cracking on the Nutcrackers? Get cracking.
This is it. This is the last one. And I am going to use Weird Green.
Weird green.
Weird Green. It's kind of goose turd.
Lovely.
And this is makeup on here.
And then that was the U.S. Art Supply, right?
U.S. Art Supply.
Green.
Just a sec, I'll tell you. I think it's green gold.
Well, it doesn't matter because you have to buy the whole set. You can't buy them individually.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, something has changed with them, but I have not been,
We have not been informed.
I have not knowed myself up on that.
And they didn't contact us.
No, they didn't send out an email. Didn't get that memo. Paula says, yeah, bring on Miriam's Nutcrackers. Ooh, fancy.
That's one of my Frankenstencils. And then I forgot to talk about these, the strippers.
Yeah, they go with the little... Now I made those. So they are a PMR
This
studio,
is the
but
belly.
they go with...
This is the belly of the one.
Yes, but they go with the 3 wise crackers. But P
And-
requested these.
I did, and I requested them in 2 sizes because I used 2 sizes. And see, I used this one on... Oh,
Hey, Anthony.
I've got that one.
Oh, yes. Judy
See?
talked about it. Oh, that was really cool how you did the...
I know. Now, I used the makeup on this one. Slide those boogers off. We got to get this guy out of here. I think this is going to be really spiffy. Spiffy! Okay, what are we going to pull this with? How about orange?
And let me tell you, these took some doing to get them, lined up right and turned and making sure that the sizes were, don't just slap them together.
Let's use this turquoise. Oh, yeah, I love these. I love
Looks like your
strippers.
Tube had a run-in with somebody else.
It did.
Didn't go
We
well.
discussed this the other day. I'm going to be kind of glad when these are all...
I think you should Instagram Nutcracker with some Christmas music. I have already been doing some of the polls with some Christmas music. Now, the last one I went with a different kind of more, I don't know, she was really interesting. I can't remember the name of the artist, but it was pretty cool. Because it was that kind of cloudy night one. I was going to do Oh Holy Night, but I figured, it should be closer to Christmas to be dropping some Oh Holy Night.
Yeah, oh, holy moly. Holy moly is really a word. It's in the dictionary.
But I did 2 other ones with some Christmas stuff. I mean, it is November, so it feels okay, but still a little. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas
everywhere you go. And that's without alcohol.
Oh, goodness. That's funny.
Hey, I like me some Christmas music. I used to play that at school.
I love Christmas music. But I like old Christmas music mostly. Now, every once in a while, somebody redoes something or comes up with a new Christmas song that's pretty good.
All right, now, I want you to know, I'm not ignoring these little boogers because I will get back to them. But I want to get on with Nutcracker because I think I've given these guys a really good workout.
Oh, and you already cut some things up? Or were those the pieces that I gave you?
These were the pieces you gave me on the ends. I don't know where they came from, but they worked perfectly.
Lovely.
I mean, isn't that a lovely composition?
It is?
I think this is a lovely composition, too. Anyway.
See, and they just needed those little fun things to play with. Because,
Yes, to balance out and to make your composition work. Absolutely.
Do I have donut stencils? Okay, we have what are called the dinged up donuts. I'll put it in the chat.
I even got some here.
Yeah, here.
Well, now one of those is my Frankenstencil C. Look at that.
Well, that's the trio together. But here, I'll give you the link to the dinged up donuts.
I absolutely love these.
Because I think for Hanukkah, right? There's something about donuts. Because Marcia was telling me about that. I don't know if we're going to get the Hanukkah this year. But I promise by next year, we will...
we'll have us some Hanukkah.
We'll have us some Hanukkah.
All right, where's a clean plate?
Let's see here. Donuts. Dinged up.
Dinged up. Ring-a-ding-ding. Oh, boy, this...
There we go.
Let me see if that other one's a little cleaner than this one. This is really... I needed to work on
You
this.
said you had done that, but I don't think you did.
I didn't, and I can't get it on here straight, I swear. I know what happened when I was pulling those the other day. Remember, Mariah? I had to tug of war.
Mm-hmm. So there's the link to the Dinged Up Donuts.
All right, well, we'll just talk about cleaning your plate again and do it and pretend like, you know.
I do like some Mariah Carey Christmas, but like it gets overplayed. Like Mariah's on a lot. Hey, she has some good Christmas songs. Don't look like that.
I just don't particularly like her.
Mariah
I
Carey?
just, well, I don't know. It just sounds like everything else. And
Mariah Carey's awesome. You need to simmer down.
you need to listen to Amalia Rodriguez.
Does she have a Christmas album?
I don't know. She might be.
You know, anybody that's been around for a while, they usually come out with a Christmas. I love me some Kenny Rogers. Dolly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. All right, when you're cleaning your plates, the first thing you want to do, save yourself a lot of grief, is get as much off as you can with your tape.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're not going to have those little pieces of flotsam and jetsam, and that's a word too in the...
Flotsam and jetsam.
Flotsam.
Flotsam, jetsam.
Flotsam and jetsam.
Jetsam.
Is the stuff that's floating around in the ocean, but we can refer to it in other...
Yeah.
Y'all can figure this stuff out.
Sandy Franklin says that she gets her iridescent powders at the dollar store in the makeup section.
Well,
in
there-
loose powders. There you go.
There you go. Thank you for saying that.
Yes, the Scotch tape, the packing tape stuff works really well to get the excess powders off nicely. Because they do leave a little film. And it's a lot like the iridescent medium, like the Liquitex iridescent medium. If you use that as your first layer down, it leaves a film. Like, it stays there for a
And
while.
I've got some stuffers underneath there. But, you know, I used to worry about that all the time. But in the world that I live in, those small little dents and dips, it ain't even registering on the meter.
It's not on the radar.
All right. Now, the problem herein lies. I only have two. Of these.
It's the fourth Thursday. That's the whole Thanksgiving thing. Not the last one.
But we will not despair.
And Carla won't be in the car line that Thursday.
Who?
But will you be hanging with your grandkids? Some people do Thanksgiving early and then they go home and, you know, drink or something.
Yeah, I see. This is one of the reasons that I like.
What's up with you? What's happening?
This is one of the reasons that I like the 3 wisecrackers. Because now I just have one.
No, you should have 2.
Well, I have 2, but they're just exactly the same.
Well, don't you have the other sets? You said you didn't want them. Would you like some various sizes? I will bring them up.
No, the sizes isn't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the design. I need a, you know, the nut.
The Nutcrackers?
No.
What are you talking about, lady?
The wisecrackers.
Uh-huh.
There's 3 of them, and
Yes.
they're different.
Understood. Oh, you want 3 different Nutcrackers?
Yeah.
Well, you need to talk to Miriam about that.
Miriam.
She said she was going to do a drummer one or some other ones. I don't know if it's going to happen this year, though. You may have to wait until next year. Maybe it'll be like a yearly set, so in 3 years you can have 3 different Nutcrackers. Got to collect one each year. It's a collector's series.
All right. Well, we're gonna go with a whole different. Because I'm not
Put
feeling.
the drums under there. Where's your drum? Have him standing on the drum.
I'm not feeling this particular. But we are going to go to this, and I think I'm going to feel this.
Yes. See?
There we go.
It's lovely on there.
It does.
Tell you what, she's wearing out.
I like him a lot on here, and I'm looking at him to make sure I've got the right side down, because you want to start with the right side. And unfortunately, this is a 6 by 8.
Christy's saying we should have drinks
We should have drinks?
on Thanksgiving.
Oh, I think that's a great idea.
We still have like champagne from like 2 years ago in the
Oh,
refrigerator.
I don't want that. God, that was
It gives me a headache.
horrible.
I do love it though.
Makes me puke. Literally does.
Maybe you can get some whiskey. Can you drink by then? What's going on with their... Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be...
Well, I'll have one eye that's completely...
Great. You can have one shot.
Well, that's all I ever have anyway.
That's really true.
I'll tell you what, I just love these little, these little extra guys. And I'm really not a big heart person, y'all know that. But when you use them like this, and they're really in there just to be little supporting elements rather than major...
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's watching you try to pick that up. I had a heck of a time in getting them, up off the mat without bending them.
You did good, Mariah.
Oh, okay. So, candy. That is a very good question. All right. So, the little pieces that she's playing with right now, those are the ones that come with the Wisecrackers. And each set kind of has a different configuration. The extra small and smalls have the hearts, or have the shapes with the 2 connected shapes plus 1 loose one. The larger set, the medium, the 2 larger sets, medium and extra large, come with 3 connected and 1 loose. Then you can get the stripper sets, but they aren't the outlines. But let me put a link again to Paula's designs, because they're both listed there. Oh, and I lost my little spot there. Oh boy. It's a real day. It's a real day.
All right, now I've spent a lot of time on that composition. And the thing about it is, I'm going to pull tons of prints here. We're going to pull prints until the cows come home. And that, I don't know. Oh, whoa. Wet paint. I'm going to get a new, isn't that nice? Look at that. Undersea stuff there. Oh, dadgummit, I should have used some drums.
The Nutcrackers come with drums. I made them drums to fill the space. I drew them on the computer, even. Because I was like, I don't have time to scan and do all that business.
Well, just a little reference
And let me tell you, it was
there.
a little harder than you think.
Yeah, getting those little triangles in there, I would.
How much is postage to Finland? Here's the deal. So, flat rate, no matter what, $20. Spend $125 US dollars, you get free shipping. That's how much shipping is. We made it simple for this question. And we have shipped to Finland before. A couple of times. A few times.
Trying to find my black, folks. Here it goes. Is that black? Yeah, lamp black. Okay, now we're going to talk about getting our composition going here. I'm kind of liking it. Try not to let anything touch, because the touching pieces are going to create problemos. So that is more important than...
Oh, and it looks like music's kind of coming off of the drum. And then it's coming out and he's feeling love about it.
I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, I do think so. I'm gonna
representational things
move
happening.
that down just a bit. Little heart right there.
Hello, Barbara. Oh yes, I am so in love with the little the Nutcracker.
right. Now, on this multiple pulling business, the first thing you want to do is you want to get either a metallic down or a dark whatever. Prussian, black, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Darkness.
The darkness you want to start building up. Muckety muck here, because the muckety muck is what makes your print interesting later on. If you are one of those people that wants a nice, clean, pristine print, this is not the way to go.
This is not the technique.
This is not it. I'm always, when I do this black thing, reminded of that cartoon where...
Oh, they should be listed on the store. Did I not hit save? Hold on. Let me double check that. I might have to run down there and hit save. I was trying to hurry. No, they're there. Extra small. Oh, I didn't have it listed in the description. You're right about that. They are approximately 3 1/4 inches tall. You know, shy of 4 inches tall. Some are a little, you know, smaller than that.
Now, see, we've got a good outline. You can see. And then we get to start playing with wonderful, fun colors. I always like to bring in some of this blue. This is phthalo, turquoise, flow. And remember, somebody said that they never used this is a good place to use your fluid acrylics. You want it to get down into those little cracks and creases and crevices, which your heavy body sometimes does not do. If it's a very intricate design, it's probably not going to fit down into those. All right, I need to get a new paper. I will do that in a moment. These are the prints that I pulled earlier that I told you. These are not expensive prints because these are the prints that you get come off one-time pull. The ones that are expensive are the ones that I have back over here that are simmering.
Simmering.
Rendering. What is it? Ripening. Marinating, ripening. But look at that.
Ooh.
See, that looks pretty cool. Now, it's probably not going to come off that way. Somewhat will. You need to make sure up. See?
Yeah. One came up.
I think more than one. I'm missing
Oh, yeah.
stars all over the
Yeah,
place.
you are. There's what? You're looking for 3 stars, maybe 4 stars, and a circle, a hoop.
And what I saw happening earlier, I was using the hammer mill paper. Mill.
I
don't know. I want to say hill. I
know
just
you
don't
do.
know why I want to say hill. The mill's on the hill. Okay, I think you're got them off. Hey, but look at that. Isn't that cool looking?
Oh, I love that.
Well, that's excellent.
And it's not too cutesy. I was a little worried with the hearts and stuff.
Doesn't make me want to hurl. Hey, whoa. My circle's missing.
I told you needed to find a hoop.
Well, I didn't know.
Why are you not in my head and understanding what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Could you get over here, please?
Every effort to get in there. I don't know if it's a good place to be.
That's probably not. Oh.
Because we're not done with this yet. We've got to get these guys back on here.
Not done with you yet.
Not done with you yet. Mariah does these little weird stars, which I love the little weirdness of them. But for this particular...
Oh, you would like a more uniform star that could...
It could just fit back on there just any old way.
Yeah. These, they got to go back on exactly the way they were.
Well,
I hand drew that star, too. Well, they're not hand drew. I, digitally drew. Not a didgeridoo, but I did digitally drew.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Looks like I need to clean that little bugaboo up. Oh, that's the one I cut apart. They were together. I didn't like them together. Y'all realize you can do that. Well, why is that not? God, I'm retarded. But there is a bit of slippage, which we're not overtly concerned about that. All right, now I can always line this one up because it's got that one little funny little.
Oh, I know. I love the iridescent bronze. Sandy says, I love the golden fluid acrylics in iridescent bronze and the gold fine deep hue because they are opaque and a little goes a long way. It does. And they are very shiny and lovely.
All right, now we're going to hope that...
Darcy says that with a stylus. Well, it's not actually, you know what? I draw with a mouse. Yeah, I do all mine. All the cleanup, all that with the mouse. I can't do the stylus thing. Now, that's not to say that if I had, like, probably one of the newer ones, we had, like, old Wacom, and my brain could never quite. It's hard to train your brain after you have used a mouse for so long to then move to, or at least how the old stylus things were, the Wacom thing. It was very hard.
Always use a little bit of the rusty, you know, one of the, either the oxides or the quinacridones in the yellow, azo, yada yada. And it doesn't matter because which one really, I mean, they're all kind of cool looking. You get different results. Gosh, that's lovely. I wish I had that color on.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff right there.
And I told you, my fingers last night were sore because I had been trying all day yesterday to get it down into the on the crackers. It's just something about this paper that my fingers do not like it. I like this. Okay, I just lost one star on this one. Oh my gosh, this is driving me crazy.
She's a little spatially challenged. I love that.
That is a nice patina.
Hey, Deb. Oh, we tried it again, and Brad was like, no, putting it back away.
Now stick, you little booger.
The Wacom, that is.
All right, well, we're going to just keep going here. And I'm just going to keep adding colors until we stop.
Okay.
All right, this is...
Or at least for 30 minutes.
High Flow Acrylic in Dioxazine Purple. And it is transparent. Sometimes I want it not to be, but it is. And it just is what it is.
No, I'm showing 98.
What is it?
We're at 98. If we sit here for about 10 minutes at 100, I'll do a stencil giveaway. So a Wacom is a tablet type thing. So like a little board that you plug in and then you can draw on it. And it has a pen, but it's not really like a stylus pen because you have to there's clickable things on it, which made me absolutely crazy. And it was always backwards to me. It just, my poor brain. This is why I have to flip the thing so it's mirrored. So when I'm looking into the screen and I see myself, that's why it's flipped, because it's for me, because otherwise I can't show you things or know where I am spatially.
Okay, I didn't like that purple, so I just pulled it with tissue. You're allowed to do that. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Let's get some nice green stuff going on here.
But I would be very interested because we do have, we have iPads. And I think that we could do the stylus thing on there.
Oh, really?
Drawing things. I mean, it's basically, I mean, Izzy has it on all those, you know, learning games, the ones that she draws on. I mean, it's basically, she does it with her finger.
I was going to say, I didn't know that she had a tool.
I just don't know that you can export that as an SVG. We don't have that capability.
Okay, did y'all see that? This is acrylic paint deep green in color change.
And that's the shuttle art one. Also, just, you gotta buy the set. But well worth it.
Yeah.
Those little buggers are
I use them all the bleeding time. I really honestly do. I don't like that.
Yay, Fran!
Fran showed?
Fran's here.
I want it to be just ever so slightly deeper. And you can do that if you get on it.
Get down on it.
But you'll lollygag around and it...
Ooh.
What?
Rhonda says that you can get a screen cover that is clear but has a tooth-like paper. Sometimes that helps. Yes, because that was one of my other, like...
Because of the
it was
slicky.
really very... Yeah, the whole process of it was extremely difficult for me. I'm like, I can draw better with my mouse. I'm good. I've been doing it for years. And my brain says so. Says, why are we, what are we doing? Why do we have a new tool? What are we doing? She's proud of that. Did you see that face?
I'm very proud of that. And look what's happening here. Well, number one, I may just retire that and glue it down on something because look how wonderful that is. That's that tarnish look I love to get. Okay, let's try a little transparent red iron oxide. You never can go wrong with that. And we kind of wanted to get a little purple going on here. Boy, we have really have a issue here. Got to clean up.
Oh, it would just be the stylus thing with the like what Rhonda was talking about, and then just doing Illustrator and stuff, because we have the whole suite, and I could probably put it on there. With the Apple Pen, yeah. Maybe that's what I'll ask for Christmas. But we got other things we're kind of focusing on. I could never do an Etch-a-Sketch. I was not very good at that. Like, I could do just, you know, scribble things, but actually drawing things, Thank you, Darcy.
I have found that the Jack Richardson paper that's a little thicker
And also has a little
more tooth to it,
texture.
and it's heavier. Did I already say that? Thicker, heavier.
Thicker, heavier.
Less pliable than either the Paycon or the
Hammerhill.
Hammerhill, thank you.
Hammermill.
Hammermill. Now I've got you saying it.
I was like,
Oh
dang it.
no, we're taking a whole bunch of things with us on that one.
Those ones at the top, they just don't want to stick.
I've got mucky moo all over my hands. All right, I just may be calling this.
Yeah. The stars at the top may be going away.
'Cause I'm really tired of dealing with those. The ones at the bottom, for whatever reason.
Yeah, they're there. They're hanging in.
But you want to get these off of here before they completely adhere. Because, yeah.
Diane, I have no idea. I
What?
think there's something to do with, just settings of lighting. I would say that the camera itself, the software needs to be updated to meet the new operating system. That's really my guess. Is why, whatever, I don't...
Well, are we still...
But it has lessened, yes.
It did,
I feel like
left.
or we all are just becoming numb to it. There's that. Yeah, Paula says that Golden Paint's in Holland. She needs to sell a body part. So expensive. Yeah. Oh, Lisa says you missed the circle. Hello, Lisa.
Well, now that's kind of interesting. Should have pressed more out there.
Hey, your circle's still stuck to your print over there, I think.
You're right.
Good call. Thanks, Lisa.
Yeah, thank you. All right, well, we'll
Because later on we'll be like, man, that's really...
pulled off the... We're just going to have stuff at the bottom now. Because these guys went away. They were looking kind of pukey anyway.
But I still think that looks all right.
No, that's okay. I do too. I think it's okay. All right, let's see here. Let's use something really weird and different. Get some funky stuff going on.
Oh,
here.
I like this.
Well, you won't be seeing that much of it except in one print. And,
Oh, no, but still.
try some of that salmon too. I haven't been using that lately. It's orange red. I really like it.
I know you do. You're a fan of that one.
I'm a fan of that one. Not so much this, but there's enough mucky moo out here that I think that this is good.
Oh, I know, Susan. Yeah. So, speaking of golden, she says, I hear Golden is buying pan pastels.
Yes, I read about that. Somebody put
They
that.
posted it in the group. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Susan. I think. No, Estella? I think it was Estella.
There's a lot of paint on there.
Use your Baron. How did they say it, Carrie?
I like it.
Carrie was at a big craft show this weekend and found PBO stand. 18-foot walls completely full of paint.
Oh my goodness.
He had to be dragged away. You know what's cool about some of those shows is like when they ship all that stuff over, a lot of times at the end of the show, they sell all that stuff because it's cheaper and easier for them to sell it there than it is to ship it back.
So go
Sometimes.
the last day.
Yeah, be there the last day when they're breaking things down. Oh, Nadine, she just ordered the color shift paints. They're on sale on Amazon. I will find that link and I will post it in the chat for you guys if you want.
Every now and then you just got to get back to your browns so that you can get some good stuff in the cracks. That's the whole purpose of this. Don't leave this Hammer Hill Mill paper on there very long. It will stick to your stencil.
Yes.
Okay, now see, we're getting some mooky stuff going on there, which is what makes it interesting. And that's why you keep going back and forth with the different colors. We're not pulling it off. I might even try a little gold here. Let's try a little gold. But it doesn't really matter because this is like not a final pull of anything. It's just a intermediary pull. And we hopefully have enough good stuff there. But we can get some of the good stuff along with the gold.
P is using gold, yes.
Somebody hooked me up with a whole bunch of different golds.
Oh, nice. Joni says that for Walmart, they just got a new shipment of color shift paints. She picked up 2 of each color. Very nice.
Well, there we go.
Ooh. See, you just can't go wrong with that. If you're feeling like, if you're having kind of one of those sessions where you're just not feeling a lot of success, just bust out one of those prints and you'll be like, okay, everything's right in the world. It's fine.
Really? Really, really.
I know. Darcy says that you're going to need to put some serious lotion on.
I know.
Because you keep using your hands.
I know to get down in there. And I do have some serious lotion that I've got. It has zinc in it. It's white.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and yes, thank you, Nadine, for pointing that out. And any of you guys that end up using our affiliate link, we very much appreciate that.
Yes, we do. We do, we do.
We get a little something, and no extra cost to you. And that's how that affiliate thing works. Oh yes, the color. What is it? Color shift is folk art. Color change, shuttle arts. Sorry. Yes, good call on that there, Joni.
Yeah, because even though it does work exactly the same way, and I don't know what the price if the price different. Now I want y'all to appreciate this. This is really, I think.
Well, the one thing about the folk art stuff is that you can find them individually.
Ah, yes, because they're made by the big.
Because yes, they're a plaid.
Yeah. Look at that.
Love that.
Wonderful. We're going to try that again with a different metallic. We'll try one of these Deco Arts. This is what Ann sent me. And I'll tell you what, it's...
Yes.
It is not bad stuff.
Very good.
We'll compare it to we can look at the pulls and see.
Yes. Very good question, Martha. So here is something that's very nice of how... when you leave a stencil down like this and the white area that is created on the print, you can come back with color sprays.
Absolutely.
Or, whatever you want. You can use alcoholic markers. You can... be careful with that because it does reactivate the paint somewhat. And it can get gooey and mess up your markers. Yes. I know this. But, yeah. Some stuff to think about.
Paint's leaping out at me.
P, what do you think of the new flip tops on the golden paint? I don't know that she has any...
Yeah, these are flip tops.
Well, I know, but is it like all paints are like that now, or?
I don't know. I don't hate it. It makes for a nice little,
You can use your, beer opener.
Oh, no.
No. I finally gave up.
And this would be a good candidate for that also.
Bye, Panka. Thanks for hanging.
See, it's getting loose underneath. I think I'm going to just call it.
Is this... How many prints did you get?
I don't know.
How many licks of a lollipop? It doesn't count that you lost some top...
We're going to say not.
Okay. That's just part of the
part of the charm.
Evolution.
I told him, I used to, if you want a perfect card, you want a perfect print, go to Hallmark.
Oh, Anne flipped one of those golden lids last... Oh, wait, yeah, I'm going to tell you what she said.
Now, sometimes if you flip them shut, so they'll splash you.
Yeah, she says, yeah, be sure you wipe off first. She had magenta fingers for a few hours.
Alrighty. Oh. Should we try to get back on this?
Well, what are you talking about? Oh, you're gonna... I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think it's worth a try. I mean, it's not like this is a brilliant print and we'd be mucking it about, but now this is going to be a brilliant print. So what I need to do now before I do anything and get all excited about doing something, this needs to dry completely. Let's see if we can pull something.
Woohoo! Oh, did you, Diane, do you like that tool? Have you gotten it? Did you like it?
Let's see if we can get this one up, because I'm really jazzed about this.
I was wondering too.
Perfecto!
Woohoo! Look at that, Fran. Copper.
Copper. Copper. This one, Fran. If you want to know how we did it, you're going to have to go back and watch that part of the video. I'm not going to
She's not going to tell you about it.
I'm not going to tell you about it. Alrighty. That looks wonderful. I love it, love it, love it. Let's see what else we got here.
She says Lush. That's gorgeous. Nicola says. I like that one. That was pretty cool. I love this too. I think this is really sweet and wonderful.
I have cleaned my plates, so.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, lovely.
I really like that a lot. It's very festive. Oh, we've got to fix.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Sherry. I will do that. I will do that.
No, we did all those. Okay.
Chrissy liked that one.
I think that was neat.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that one.
I know, I was too, and it did leave a bit out there.
But that's okay.
Right there. It's okay.
That says it was a gel print.
Yeah, not Hallmark card.
Oh, Belinda's been waiting to see these bowls. I know. And what's nice is she's been doing so much kind of prep work. I've actually got stuff for Instagram. So I've been posting to Instagram again.
All right, let's try it.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you would have waited.
I would have waited, but we're already committed. And it just is what it is. And I can make it work. I think this will be a really interesting.
Pull his face off of the plate.
It's a ghost.
It's actually kind of nice that you see his face.
Cracker. It's a ghost.
And look, it even gave him a little mouth. He's like saying, "Oh," he's singing.
Oh, I think this is very interesting.
I do too.
I mean, if you're going to screw up.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. You know, rather than his pubic area, her pubic area, that would have not been. Okay, and we've got this. All right, look at that. I'll have to think about what I'm going to do with that because that's very special.
That little face left behind.
Very special. All right, well, let's pull old Bluey Gold here. Oh, and we did have a little bit of residue left on the plate.
Hey, that's actually better than I thought it was going to be.
Well, it's, you know, it's really,
It's kind of ghosty. A little, you know, like.
yeah. Angelic.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that, and I've got a nice little bit of something left there. And a whole bunch of something left on. I really need some. Can we afford some?
Yeah. I told you, you have to go to the hardware store with Brad.
I really don't want to do that.
Neither do I.
He's not. He's not very much of a
And here we
shopper.
are.
I love him, and he does. Oh my gosh, you should see this table that he built.
Now be careful how you talk about this.
It absolutely. Okay,
I should take a picture.
Top, you should. The top is like butcher block thick.
Because we had all this old wood left over from when we built the deck that has just seriously been clogging up our garage. So, he's been gluing this wood together for like the last 3 years. Isn't that what he said?
Well, the problem is he doesn't have clamps that are big enough to do it all at once. He's got to do it in sections. And then, right? What was...
Well, no, you kind of have to wait for them. Because if you do it all at once, I don't know, there was something to it anyway. Plus it was just oh, Kim, welcome to Mucky Muck. I will get you a code. If you would please reach out to me on Facebook or via email. And I do still need to set up that email from Nightbot. But here is my email. And remind me so that way I can get you your code. Those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, Kim just signed up for ARTY Perks, so she gets a 15% off of stencil orders. You sign up for Loverly, you get 20 and a signed print on your first order.
There you go. I'm going to show you how I did this. Look at this, Mariah. How beautiful this is.
Mm-hmm. I likey that.
I hope I can find my... Oh, let's try circles. That might be cool.
Okay. I think I got that right. There you go. That is my email address. You can also find it in the About section on YouTube or just, message me. Oh, DK Tigress. Who are you? Yes, the different stages. Hello and welcome.
Oh, we're going to have so much fun with this. We're just going to go wild.
Go wild. You got 8 minutes to go nuts. Go bananas.
Oh, where's my favorite? We'll just start off with a little gold.
That's funny.
What?
Darcy messaged me. Just taking care of me.
Really squish it around so that you get down into those little lines, because that's what makes it interesting.
Uh-huh.
And don't just put one color in one place. Make sure that you have it more than one.
Yeah. I think it's more of an update kind of thing. I don't know that it's dying. Maybe it is. But it was working on Thursday. Just fine. And now it's acting ugly after I did an operating system update. So it's either our streaming software is not talking to the camera properly, or the camera is not talking to streaming software properly. There's just, there's some miscommunication. It happens. The other 2 cameras seem to be working fine, which is nutty. Blows my mind. But that's software, hardware. Yeah, this is a good one. I do. And I really like that we ended up doing the connected version of it. No, and I'm sorry. Yeah.
What is that?
The flickering is kind of like, it causes people to have headaches, migraines.
Well, it causes me to have an epileptic fit. Any of that.
It usually kind of makes me nauseous. I don't do strobe lights well either. That's one reason I like haunted houses.
Call it a day. And
well, we got 6 minutes.
Well, we're going to take care of this problem one way or another, right?
Yes, and I would assume that, like I said, we kind of got to wait for some updates or something. I might even revert the operating system back. I don't know. That might be a total pain in the butt.
Well, that was a poopy move there. I wasted a little.
Yes.
And you don't want to be woofing it.
Don't woof it.
Don't
breathe
woof it. Don't woof it, because it goes everywhere and it'll turn up in unexpected places. All right, let's have a little.
I love Trapper Keeper. Oh, yes. The binder tour was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
What is it?
I mean, of course, I'm a little partial because a lot of those stencils were PM Artist Studio ones. But beyond that, it was also really cool to hear Carrie talk about the stencils, the things that he uses them for, how he uses them, you know, that he has them stored the way that he does. It was great. It was a really good video. I know it wasn't like necessarily art, but it was still informative and interesting, and I enjoyed it.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
I told you Carrie's binder video, how he stores his stencils. I mentioned to her that it was very impressive.
She did, but I don't think that I understood what I did not get out of the conversation.
Right.
What we just got out of the conversation right here at this when she was talking about binders. I'm just like,
yeah, we're you know we're flashy and blinky and high res. You know. And if all else fails, I guess I can rework the cameras and put the other one at the top.
well, yeah, that's where we need to be. Have the best.
Yeah.
But that's why we have this one here, is because we thought it was the best.
Well, and remember the cord on this other one is shorter. So it made sense to use the other one for the length. But I do, if the top cam is going bad, we do have the other one that we used to use for my view.
Okay. Now. Ta-da! No, this may be a lot less spectacular than I thought it was going to be.
Felt good. It took long enough time.
Underwhelmed.
That was a lot of...
A lot of work for, I don't know, I might be surprised. Let's get some dark color on there and
Prussian.
if all else fails. Prussian or...
I know, Devin. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, you haven't... Well, you were on vacation. Devin hasn't been on her gel plate lately.
Oh.
Oh, Carrie says with buttermilk. It wouldn't have been very ooey and awy with a white, I think, because these are they're like color shift. So with the darker paint, you get more
contrast.
Yeah.
You need contrast, and it's like using black tissue paper to pull shiny gold. It always shows up really nicely when you use a dark color with a light color. I'm having a terrible time here getting these damn lights out.
It could be, Paula. Could be.
Okay.
Oh, Carrie was thinking a subtle background and then further stenciled layer.
Oh, and see, that would be a good one too. Oh, yeah. You could put some Jolly Holly
Oh, yeah.
stuff on that bugaboo.
Did you see the Jolly Holly poll on Instagram? Look at that. There, yeah. Turn it, yeah. Yeah, like that. Okay, my goodness, we made it to the end.
We did.
We will be back for Tuesday, tweaking Tuesdays.
Yeah, and I might do what Carrie
flicker.
just said and get some backgrounds lined up.
If I have to buy a different camera, I
Because I'm thinking, Carrie, listen to this. You know, remember Tangled Lights?
Here, I'm going side by side because I seriously cannot stand that for one more minute.
Well, we don't have anything down here anyway.
There we go.
Okay, so Tangled Lights done the same way that I just did Nested Circles.
Mm-hmm.
In the metallic powders.
Mm-hmm.
then I can go ahead and we can do something on top of those. I'm going to try it. And I'm also going to put, you know how I did the one with the halo effect? I'm going to do that with Nutcracker. We need 2 more Nutcrackers, 2 more different Nutcrackers.
Miriam?
Miriam, are you listening to me?
She is.
Because we need 3. See what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3. That's why.
Now, there were some...
Wisecrackers.
Okay, here's my thought with it, Miriam. If you're up for the challenge on creating 2 more Nutcrackers, I will get those... If you get them to me this week...
We'll have them by next Sunday.
I will do my darndest. But I need them quickly. And my thought is, you know, because there's some that have the poofier hats or the, you know, taller hats.
Yeah, don't get too
There's
carried...
some with scepters.
Hey, don't get too much carried away with the hat business. It needs to be... The hat either needs to be smaller or squished out more. Because see where I am right here? I'm from here to here. I don't have room for
No
a
hats.
taller hat. But the hat can go out to the side. You can change the hair a bit. You've got some designs down here on the sleeves and the interior. You can really play around with that. I think you can just use your basic same outline.
Yeah, you just need to change
Change up
his
the
head.
innards a bit.
Change
Or
up
you
his
could,
head.
you know, add some poofy pants.
Oh, poofy pants would be
Poofy
good.
pants.
Love some poofy pants. And a poofy shirt.
Poofy shirt. You can make his shirt more of a tunic length. Put some boots on the booger. I mean, you know, come on, girl.
I love it. Oh, goodness. Did you get all that, Miriam? Designs. One fat? Sure.
A chunky little guy. Now, come on,
Yeah.
yeah. This was pretty much
Yeah.
a twiggy.
Yeah, this is the tall, skinny dude.
I just think it would be so much fun to play. And I love 3s. Y'all know I love 3s. Oh, I think this is so pretty. Pretty.
All right, guys. Super fun. A little crazy with the flicker. Sorry about that on the top cam.
Yeah.
But, you know, at least we know it's just the one camera, so something's going on with, I think, the software more than anything. Alrighty, we will see you on Tuesday. If you're coming in, we are ending the stream. Come back, leave those comments, sign up, so that way you can get entered into the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. If you haven't joined the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group, that's where all of us, many of the lovely, lovely folks here that are hanging out in the chat, also hang out and get to see all of the things that they make. We have December headers and postcard swaps and the creative collab and all sorts of lovely things that happen over there in Makers What.
I'll pull it on Tuesday.
Or stay tuned. I will pull that.
Instagrammy. Oh, look who's here.
Hello. Hello.
Your nose is still blue.
Isabella, did you brush your hair before you came upstairs?
Well, she's been in her fort wallowing around.
She's electrified.
Mm-hmm.
I told her she doesn't
All right.
let us brush her hair and get the
Say
snarls
bye-bye.
Nice.
out. We're going to give her a haircut like her daddy's.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
And I'm gonna have